AI stuff, right? Like what's hot right now in the market? People are selling how to start a automation agency or whatever, right? That's the hottest thing.
Yeah.
If you get this client, you would have just started your automation agency right there.
Maybe you told me about the graph before, right?
A
Yeah, yeah,
pendulum, right?
the pendulum about AI, like where it's heading and stuff like that. But I was wondering, I'm leaning towards like content creation and AI automation. Remember that guy that you share on Instagram, the kind of younger looking, maybe he's half Asian, half American, I don't know, but he's talking about automation and viral content.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, kind of similar to that, but I'm not going for viral. I'm going for just the social media creating content
Yeah.
using automation a little bit. So I wanted to get your input on that. Like, do you think that's a like dead market, or is that still a good thing to dig into?
It's definitely not dead. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
So I would say it's not about the automations side. I think that's just
Mhm.
a way to get clicks.
Gotcha.
Um, because at the end of the day, right, when people are making content, it's just making content to get leads, right? How you do it doesn't really matter. It's just AI and automation is just the flavor of the month, right? Of course, it's going to help. It's going to speed things up, right? But at the end of the day, it's about good content. So if you let's think of it like this: if you just took out all the AI automation stuff, right? And you look at what is the end result you're trying to get to, you're basically trying to say, hey, I'm going to help you create content so you make money. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that's fair to say. Or like start something from making content for sure.
Yeah.
That's one thought that I had.
Right. So that's like the result. And then how you do it is, basically like say like, 10x faster and better with AI, however you want to do it. Right.
Yeah.
Viable, viable. I kind of do that too, right? In a different way, but same
Yeah.
idea, right? It's like you're gonna make the content anyways. Why just use AI and ChatGPT and stuff to do it faster, right? Like all those like fancy automations and whatever that guy's doing,
Uh,
it's not that useful to be honest, because it's like, dude, like the YouTube agencies aren't fucking doing like 10-step NAN automations, right? They're just looking at their feed and looking at the outliers. So it doesn't really, that's just like, I mean, that's marketing to get views, in my opinion, right? Like people
Gotcha.
don't, yeah, they don't care about how the meal is made. They care about how it tastes,
Uh-huh.
and they like the taste of money. So any kind of content that helps people make money, I think that's pretty key. And then how you
Got it.
can do it is with like AI and have your own unique mechanism to do it, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was doing like a mom content that we talked about before, and I was just lost in ideas. Like I
The
don't know what to
recording has
post about.
stopped.
Mhm.
Oops. Yeah, I don't know what to post about, and that's why I'm like, maybe I should just go back to the automation side of it that I'm a little bit interested in. Content for sure. I'm interested and fascinated by that.
Okay.
But I also was talking with one of my friends, and he is like a top person for his business, and he's
Mhm.
like, you know what, anything to automate some of the business stuff, like I'm willing to pay for it. So I'm like, okay, I know there's money in there as well.
What kind of
Yeah.
content does he want created?
So he's not a content creator. He's
Yeah.
more of a he's a business, like one of the business owners.
Yeah.
And it's like anything to automate, not content, but he's like automate the business process that he's willing to pay for, which is kind of Nate. You remember the Nate guy? He's also Asian. He does automation and Nate Herc, I think that's his name.
Okay.
He kind of aims for that. He doesn't specifically do content side of it, but he's more of a big in automation.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Like if you, like every business is trying to automate, right? Because they're trying to save money. So, I mean, that's like an easy win if you just like convince them to like, automate something. Um,
Yeah, no. He's like, I have $15 million to spend. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of money.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So, I think in that situation, I mean, there's so many things you can automate, right? And I also think
yeah.
that, like, does he want to do any content or not?
No, not content side of it. It's like strictly business. So that's why for me, I feel more comfortable in content because I've been doing that since 2018, right? But at the
Mhm.
same time, like, is that too niche down? Should I just go broad and like automation in general, just
Mm.
like kind of what Nate is doing? But it doesn't.
Um, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, the industry is so new. I feel like people can get away with automate like general automation just because it's new.
Yeah,
Eventually,
it
it's going to be
is.
saturated and everyone's going to niche down.
Mhm.
So, dude, honestly, like if somebody has like a lot of money to spend
Uh-huh.
and you just want to like get a quick win and like test some stuff out, I would actually just go into his company and be like, okay, I'm going to help you automate some stuff. But you know what? Before we pick what we automate,
Uh,
how about you tell me where you think the biggest pain points are? Like what's like something repetitive that you keep having to do that you might think, oh, like maybe AI can like fix this problem. And you just like write it
okay.
all down. Right. So you do like it's like an audit of his business.
Yeah.
And then
So,
he'll be like, oh, like, like this one person, I pay them 40K a year and all they do is move this paper over here. Right. And then you just think like, okay, like maybe I can fix that and maybe I can save you that money. Right. Cause you're basically selling free money when you're doing automations. It's how much money are you saving compared to like what it costs for them to do currently. And, yeah, I mean, if it's a fan that introduced, the person has the money, like it's almost like a guarantee like sale, in my opinion.
yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
guaranteed sale for sure.
Yeah.
So,
So I think you should do that, whatever, like basically do the audit to see what you can do. And then based on the highest impact thing you can do, that's also not high effort. That's what I would do for them.
okay,
Right.
gotcha.
So, right. Cause like if you can do anything, you might as well do the thing that pays the most and requires the least work.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right.
And if it can connect to what you're doing on your personal brand side, even better. Right. So, like, yeah, I would actually use that as a stepping stone to get a client in AI automation. And then as you start posting content, you can actually say, hey, here's how I helped a client.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just,
Okay.
so it might seem like it's backwards of like, oh, it's not exactly what I want to create on YouTube about like the whole, content and AI combination, right?
Yeah.
But actually, what people care more about is if you're getting paid to do something for clients. Like that's a better story because you're making money,
That's true. I
right?
I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
So kind of
and
go.
then you can basically say like, here's how I signed
That's
a
good.
client.
And then
Here's
use it.
how, yeah, it's like here's how I signed a client that wasn't even like what's a good like angle, right? Like I signed a client without even trying, or something like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And then like what could the video be
Oh,
about? All these business, can you
uh,
imagine? There's this one business guy I've met. He literally told me he has $15 million to spend. I didn't even know what I was doing, and here's my process on how I was able to da 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 da.
oh, that's fascinating. I will watch that.
Yeah, right.
Watch that. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's
So
yeah,
yeah, because it's a good story and it's real, right? So
it is. Mhm.
I would actually put all your focus in that, because if you get it and it works, it's a big stepping stone. Because then
Oh,
that means you actually got your first client and you made money doing something
yes.
outside your job.
I know that's true. Like,
That
okay,
yeah
that's a good point. And then
yeah
relate that back to my personal brand, which is kind of going with this automation type,
yeah.
right?
Because okay, so for like AI stuff, right? Like what's hot right now in the market? People are selling how to start a automation agency or whatever, right? That's the hottest thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, if you get this client, you would you would have just started your automation agency right there.
that's true. That's true. Okay, that's
Yeah.
a good point. Then
Yes.
I can go to like LinkedIn and then reach out to different companies. Like, here's a showcase, right? So I can use
Mm-hmm.
that.
Just do the same thing you did for that guy, right? And then on your personal brand, just talk about what you did.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a clear path for me in terms of like how I can generate money in the future. And I'm fascinated by those stuff as well. And
Yeah.
it works out,
Yeah. I
right?
mean,
Both.
yeah, but but I think to be clear, it works because of, it's part luck, right? In that it's just an opportunity came to you, and of course luck can
Yeah.
be engineered as well, right? Like people can get lucky and do things to put themselves in the right place, right? So, you know, don't think of it as a negative thing. Think of it like an opportunity where you're like, like I didn't have to like DM 100 people to get this meeting. I just, knew a guy, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and sometimes just knowing a guy is your stepping stone to like something greater. So yeah, so if we're to boil it down, sign the client, get them results, talk about it online, and then take it from there.
Yeah. I was just my worry was, is that already a red ocean? Like, am I jumping into something that's already dead? That
Nah,
was my
it's
thought.
no, no, no,
Okay.
no. On this, we are still early, very early.
Okay, that's good. And I want to stand out. That's part of the reason why I want to make this meeting today, because you're talking about personal brand.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how do
Oh,
I stand out amongst other people?
okay,
But
okay.
yeah.
To give you the quick summary of what we talked about, there's a couple things. It's just you're providing value, you're telling you have your personality and story, you're showing like proof, case studies to show like you're actually legit and you help people. And then you sell like basically have sales elements in your videos to like get people to do the call to action, right? So for your personal branding, if you get that client, you have proof.
Gotcha.
That's a big one that you didn't have before,
Yes.
right? And then you have your story of like, hey, I'm a busy mom and all that stuff. That's unique.
Uh-huh.
And then the value is going to be like all the stuff that you did and learned from getting your first client, maybe. And that's high value to a lot of these moms that have no idea about anything about AI or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then sales is
Okay.
just like, the call to action of like what you want them to do next, right?
Oh, I
So,
love this. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see the proof side of things is probably the highest leverage play that you have in front of your chessboard.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So instead of grinding 20 videos, you can literally sign one client and that would be like probably better than if you grinded 20 videos.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, other than my friend, do you think I can start working out, like in terms of like reaching out to different people, cold DMing and stuff like that with LinkedIn too, to
Yeah.
get more proof?
Yeah, it's the same. So all right, so whatever this guy his pain points are and why he's so open to having you talk to him,
Uh-huh.
write that down. That's
Yeah.
your messaging when you go out on these cold DMs that you're going to say the same stuff.
Oh, okay. That's a
They
good
all
point.
yeah, they all have the same problem. It's like, "Oh, I'm successful in business, but I don't, I'm spending so much money and I want to learn this AI stuff and save my money and I have money to spend." Like it's going to be the same thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you just find people similar to who you've helped and then just get better at that. So yeah, I think that you should go for this and just see where it takes you, because there's no
Yeah.
harm in having a meeting and doing the audit and really seeing like what are their real problems, right? Because then your content is going to be better because it's like you know a real problem that's burning someone's money.
Yes.
So
Gotcha.
then yeah, so then your content's going to hit a lot harder for that kind of demographic.
Right. But I don't have to be industry specific just yet, right?
No, you
To
don't have
start
to.
with.
No,
Okay.
dude, I'm not even industry specific.
I know. Yeah,
Right,
you're
yeah.
like every, yeah, that's awesome. I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, because you teach a framework or a certain way of doing things that can be applied to all niches. Right? Like for me, what do I sell? I help people what? Like create an offer, create content, sell stuff. Like yeah, could it be applied to any niche? Yeah, it's the same thing. Right? So, whatever it is you're doing probably can be applied to any niche because all businesses are pretty much the same. They just switch out the product or the service.
Okay.
Yeah, and,
Um,
and yeah, there's a beauty in niching down in the industry and like having that nuance. But for AI, it's so new. Like think about this. Like this guy, he's already successful and he's like willing to get your help, right? like you're not necessarily like the most expert in your field yet.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
not at all.
But
Yeah.
but that's the beauty of being early. Like
Uh,
people are willing to take chances on people who are new because like well one they don't know better and two it's like nobody knows anyway so you know it's like you're just as good as any other person,
huh,
right?
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the same
that's
in
good.
crypto as well. Like when NFTs was popping off, like bro, anybody can be a somebody so quick because it was just so new.
Mhm.
So it's just like how good you are relative to other people that have exposure to the person you're trying to sell. So if you are the best option in front of somebody and they're not really doing research online, then you are the best option.
Got it. I love
Yeah.
it. Love this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking like there's a lot of content I can make just with this, versus the other idea. Like, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I was a little
Yeah.
lost. Uh-huh.
I get you. Yeah, just try it out, you know, and still post the videos that you have. Like let's just see how it does, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I would try to really understand that customer pain point and then see if you can work something out. Because like if
Okay.
it works, it's easy to replicate, you know.
100%.
Yeah,
1000% love this. Yeah.
yeah. Any other challenges that you have?
No, I think that was very clear because I feel like I will go to business for now and then eventually bring that to business to customer from sharing my experience, right?
Mm, well, okay, so this is the something you have to understand. Hmm. There's so many different. All right, there's more. What's the phrase? There's more than one way to skin a cat. That doesn't sound that nice, but there's more than one way to do something, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
okay, sure, because the B2B opportunity is in front of you, you can do B2B and just like test it out, right? And then on your channel, you can do B2C and tell people like, oh, here's what I did. Here's how you can do it too. That's one way. Or in your channel, you can talk B2B. Here's how I help
Oh,
this company automate this thing, right? And then those B2B companies will want to book a call with you,
okay. Oh,
right?
that's
Because
true.
like because B2B
Yeah.
people are also on YouTube as well. You won't get as many views as a B2C creator, but I mean like if you can actually do a good job, then you know it's fine, right?
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it
Huh?
yeah, depends what angle you want to take, you know. So like let's
And
say
I
that
can't.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering, like, can I target both or not really?
Yeah, you can. So like you know that Liam guy, right? The AI guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he does both. He has a B2B company doing a lot of automations for people that he doesn't really talk about that much. But what he does on this channel is he sells the opportunity of like, oh, like this is how you make money with AI. So he does the B2B side. He has you know, co-founders and stuff in that. And then he also sells people on how to do it too. So he does both. And from what he
Okay.
says, he gets B2B clients also from this YouTube channel as well.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is it uncommon? Yeah, it's not the most common, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it hard to do both at the same time? Yes, 100%. Like, because it's like two different businesses, right? So that's why he has co-founders and everything. Like there's no way he's doing it like by himself, you know?
Yeah.
Or I
That
wouldn't
makes
say
sense.
like, yeah, I wouldn't say like no way, but it would be a lot of work. So yeah, yeah. So just, I mean, I would say just shoot for this, and then I think you'll learn a lot from that, you know, and still make the videos. Shoot for
Yeah.
the B2B. Yeah.
I'll get
Yeah.
to be first, and then if it doesn't work, then I'll change it.
If like the
Okay.
B2B stuff doesn't work, yeah, I mean, just,
Yeah.
yeah, just shoot for it, you know, and just see how it
Yeah.
goes. Yeah. It's quite different from like the helping moms and stuff with the AI stuff, but,
It is.
uh, but,
I
I mean,
just couldn't see the end result. Like my ideas was just stuffing. That's what it is. I mean, even though I'm a mom, I can connect a lot better. But I'm
yeah.
like ideation part. That's where I struggle a lot. Versus this one, I feel like there's a lot of things that I can talk about. I have to learn
Mm,
the skills, but the skills doesn't go away either. So I don't have to be on trend either, right? So that's why I'm like, maybe I should just aim for this one instead of mom vibe.
yeah,
And it's my idea. Yeah,
yeah, it's a different game. They're different games. Like the mom kind of thing is more like save tips. I mean, tips on saving you money, helping you make money, stuff like that.
yeah,
But it's more
yeah.
like consumer, like you're just trying to get views, right?
Right,
Whereas the B2B thing is like you're not going to get as many views, but you're just like providing a service.
right.
So it's a different game, you know? Um,
It is.
yeah,
Yeah,
just which game you feel more suited to play. Like
yeah.
anything works, right? But it's just what you want to make work.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try
Yeah.
this one
Yeah, just
first.
yeah, but I would just take the meeting though. Get that audit going and see like yeah, I mean you can text me on Discord, right? So just let me know like how the meeting goes and then I can help
Yeah,
you figure out like how to sell them something.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Sure, that sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, because like if they're B2B and they have money to spend, like you can charge a lot of money actually, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how much I charge.
Bro,
Like, I've never done B2B before.
depends on the problem. Like think about it. Like if they're paying their employees like let's say 50K a year, right? For like just a regular, you know, entry level person and they have like three of them. I
Huh?
mean, if you're saving them 10% of their time, that's the value of like 150K times 10. That's like 15K of like money saved.
Oh,
If you save 20% of their time, you save them 30K, right?
okay. That's
But you
how you calculate. Okay,
yeah. But then if you solve a big ass problem where like it saved their whole company 10%, well, how much revenue are they doing, right? If they're doing like 10 mil in revenue, you save them 10%, that's 1 million,
uh-huh.
right? So like if you charge even 100K and they saved $1 million, like guarantee, they would take it. Who wouldn't?
Right.
Right.
That's true.
So yeah, so you're basically going to get paid proportional to the problem that you solve. And it's usually calculated in revenue generated or money saved. Right.
Okay.
In your case, automation is typically money saved.
Yes.
Yeah. So you just look at how much things are currently costing, and then with whatever it is that you do, what will be the new cost? You see?
Gotcha.
So in the end, you're selling free money.
Okay. That's how you do it. Okay, that's so
That's how
instead
you
of
do
just
it.
putting random numbers out there.
Yeah, don't
That
just
makes
do it.
sense.
No, yeah, you calculate based on revenue,
Yeah.
right? So like you know, I used to do a lot of consulting stuff where I would charge based on percentage of revenue, right? And
Mhm.
I would just be like, okay, if you worked without me, how much money do you think you can make? If you
Mhm.
work with me, how much do you think you can make?
Okay.
Then
Yeah.
I would always convince them that working with me, they're going to make way more. And whatever they pay me, it's only a small fraction of the revenue that the more revenue they're going to make. You know what I mean?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I know what
because
you
I,
mean.
yeah, so, but I did it on based on percentages, right? So like if I don't make money, if I don't make them money, I don't get money either, right? But
Oh,
in your case, yeah, I mean, there's different ways to structure it, but I think we could talk about that later. But you can do like fixed fee upfront, or maybe just like reverse calculate. I think the safest thing is just to see how much money you think they can save and just charge a fee.
okay. So fixed fee is probably better instead of percentage. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I
Because
think that works.
it's kind of weird to be like, oh, I'm going to take 10% of the money you save. I don't think people typically do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's
With
usually like that with
automation,
revenue. Yeah,
right? Especially
yeah,
automation. I don't think they do
yeah,
that.
yeah. So you just
Yeah.
calculate based on how much time and money they would save and how much that is worth to them, and then charge a fraction of it.
Yeah. But that makes me think I should probably jump on a call for like with my competitor maybe and see how much they charge for themselves and see.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I'm like, hey,
100%. Just yeah,
sounds great.
just to get a gist of like what's, you know, happening in the market, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. You definitely should.
Okay. That's great. Thank you. Thanks, Patrick.